How's it going, everybody? It is raining. So I don't know if I'll be doing a full 30-minute. We're supposed to get thunderstorms, but right now it's just raining. Anyway, the first talk, we're going to talk about the Met Gala. Everybody's been talking about it, and I'm very much, or used to be very much, into the fashion world. Here's my take on it. I'm from a different generation of Met Galas. You used to get exclusive invites because you were trending for your fashion choices. You were nominated for an award. You had a hit record out. It wasn't everybody in Hollywood gets to go. It was very, I mean, there's still a lot of people that are shunned from the Met Gala. You have to be, a name to even go. But back in I'm from Kate Blanchett era, okay? She's a little bit ahead of my time, but when I was coming up, those ladies, and they still do, nail it when they dress. They set the bar really high, so I find this new age shit not to be... I feel like if we're going to progress in the fashion world, we should progress better. I mean, there's always going to be hits and misses. There's always going to be parts that you like about the current trends and things that you don't, and you're going to like some people's looks or you don't. There's one person could nail it all the time, and then they could really get it wrong. But the way I see Hollyweird, that's what I call them, I used to want to be so desperately a part of that world, and everything is repulsive to me. I don't like the word expression woke, but when you realize certain things about the world we live in, things that go on, things that people do, it's not a place you want to wind up. I mean, there's a lot of perks, and you can still do your craft. There's people that have a good, healthy balance that can still be level-headed, but they don't really participate in Hollyweird. They don't really have friends in the industry. I respect those people that can be of it and not in it. It's really hard to do that, and everybody who is in it loses a good chunk of their fucking soul for it. I'm not really sure at the end of the day if it's worth it. At the same time, I love movies, I love plays, I love writing, so I get it. I just like the craft, and I'm sure there's a lot of famous people that love the craft and hate being famous. And you see those people that are always socially awkward on the red carpet. I like that, because how could you be normal or comfortable with a bazillion people yelling at you and flashing cameras? If you enjoy that, that is a very big part of narcissism, and that industry's built on it. They are their brands. They are their industry. It is a part. I get it. But you can tell who's really soaking it in because they need it, and who's just there for a job. And again, with the Met Gala, bringing it back, I didn't see very many looks that I respected and or liked. I really don't understand fashion choices. I feel like Hollyweird people are just picking things, oh, that's very eccentric and different, and it's gonna wow. And it wows with regular people because, now granted, the Met Gala is always something you have, it's like Halloween. You get to be playful, you get to think outside the box. They do have a theme, nobody ever really follows it and or nails it. I think the theme anyway. Not many people now that, props to anybody who actually wore anything to do with time and or something in a garden. Staying on point there. You don't have to be literal, it's all interpretation, but I just thought it was junk. I don't think the women looked very flattering in a lot of those outfits. And although I love her song Water, I just think it's so fucking ridiculous to have to be carried. These girls can't even sit. I mean, girls have always sacrificed for fashion. There's always been unpleasantness, but why? Your outfit should express exactly who you are. Bitch, are you that uptight that you're gonna show your ass crack in a fucking dress because it's painted on you? Like, that is not fashion. That's making an assumption of what fashion is. Her dress was boring, colorless, lifeless, and stifling. I looked at it and I felt imprisoned. That is the most horrific dress I ever saw in my life. And I'm just using that one because of the level of ridiculousness. Like, seriously, you guys need to get your shit together. That is not fashion. That's Hollyweird shit. You think by being carried up the stairs, and it did get her a lot of attention. I wouldn't want that attention associated to me, who genuinely loves fashion. Why I love fashion is because I believe the garment is an extension of who you are. It should be the explanation point of your soul. Granted, you have different days where you just play around and be silly, but this is the Met Gala. You better step the fuck up. It's an honor to be there, and I just think people are ridiculous and have no fashion sense, and they're hiring these designers who create dresses that give attention. Attention is not fashion. When you wear a dress, it doesn't, like, that's high fashion. The whole room stops. You wear the dress, you wear the garment. It does not wear you. You give the garment life. You don't become a character in it. And some of these girls with these death stares, just the demonicness of their soul, just like, there's so many people there that I feel like they were trying to give really intense stares, like Zendaya. She looked like a fucking straight demon in a meat suit. Like, I get you're there in character and they're actors and they're very passionate about what they do, but I don't know, I think that's a little bit of Hollyweird being exposed. Remember what I said, those that you once thought highly of and had a lot of respect for, those are the ones that are going to be falling. All the ones that seemed like angels, like Zendaya seems like a squeaky clean angel. I'm not talking shit, but I just, like, she was nailing whatever she was going for, but it looked like demon in a dress, if that's what you were going for. Nailed it. Again, you give life to the dress, and I just felt disturbed by Zendaya. I felt tortured by, what is her name, Twyla, whatever, the water girl. Make me sweat. So, but like, this is what I'm trying to get at. It's like, most of these people pick no color, no passion, or they pick eccentric. They're mistaking eccentric for centerpiece. No. I just don't understand this artistic world. Like, is there no free thinkers? Is there nobody that has pride? Like, if I was a star, I wouldn't be wearing designers to these events. I would spend some time designing it my fucking self and make a statement that is me. Yes, I would have to hire a designer, but it would be an original design for my dome piece. Once I get I don't know how far in advance that they give you. But that day that shit came out, I'd be planning my outfit. You show up for the Met Gala, or you stay the fuck home. Period. And don't play in the fashion industry if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Just because you're a celebrity does not mean you have fashion sense and or style. Style and fashion is pushing the limits, not pushing the weird. Weird does not pass over well with the rest of the world. You might walk around the room with the rest of Hollyweird and think it's fucking fabulous, but the rest of the world is looking at you like you're fucking ridiculous. Nobody would spend money on that. Nobody would look good in that. You don't even look good in that dress. You look